Howdy, y'all. This is Proverbs 21 in the HCSB for July 21, 2023. A king's heart is like streams of water in the Lord's hand. He directs it wherever he chooses. All man's ways seem right to him, but the Lord evaluates the motives. Doing what is righteous and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. The lamp that guides the wicked, haughty eyes, and an arrogant heart is sin. The plans of the diligent certainly lead to profit, but anyone who is reckless certainly becomes poor. Making a fortune through a lying tongue is a vanishing mist, a pursuit of death. The violence of the wicked sweeps them away because they refuse to act justly. A guilty man's conduct is crooked, but the behavior of the innocent is upright. Better to live on the corner of a roof than to share a house with a nagging wife. A wicked person desires evil. He has no consideration for his neighbor. When a mocker is punished, the inexperienced become wiser. When one teaches a wise man, he acquires knowledge. The righteous one considers the house of the wicked. He brings the wicked to ruin. The one who shuts his ears to the cry of the poor will himself also call out and not be answered. A secret gift soothes anger, and a covert bribe, fierce rage. Justice executed is a joy to the righteous, but a terror to those who practice iniquity. The man who strays from the way of wisdom will come to rest in the assembly of the departed spirits. The one who loves pleasure will become a poor man. Whoever loves wine and oil will not get rich. The wicked are a ransom for the righteous, and the treacherous for the upright. Better to live in a wilderness than with a nagging and hot-tempered wife. Precious treasure and oil are in the dwelling of a wise person, but a foolish man consumes them. The one who pursues righteousness and faithful love will find life, righteousness, and honor. A wise person went up against a city of warriors and brought down its secure fortress. The one who guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. The proud and arrogant person named mocker acts with excessive pride. A slacker's craving will kill him because his hands refuse to work. He's filled with the craving all day long, but the righteous give and they don't hold back. The sacrifice of a wicked person is detestable, how much more so when he brings it with ulterior motives. A lying witness will perish, but one who listens will speak successfully. A wicked man puts on a bold face, but the upright man considers his way. No wisdom, no understanding, and no counsel will prevail against the Lord. A horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory comes from the Lord. Actually, I think it's verse 2. I quoted to a friend today in context. Last several days, getting all kinds of confirmation in my spiritual walk. Okay, I'm hyper charismatic, right? Because I believe that I'm in constant community with the Spirit, and I try to meditate on Jesus and the Father. But when you get like 3 and 4 days in a row, not horoscope level stuff, but like exactly what we're talking about, what are you going to do, right? So, a man's ways seem right to him, but the Lord evaluates his motives. That's what I told a friend today. Doing what is righteous and just is more acceptable to the Lord than sacrifice. I feel like this plays into the knowledge of God and the gospel, because if you're doing the right thing in a culture where you never heard of the gospel, we're going to rely on the inherent beliefs, So, I thought it was interesting that, a light to our feet and a lamp to our path, right? The lamp that guides the wicked, though, haughty eyes and an arrogant heart, is sin. So we're following the Lord and the Word, and they're following haughty eyes and an arrogant heart. They're haughty eyes and an arrogant heart, right? And that pride, it'll get you. You think, oh, I know what I'm doing. I got this. You don't got this. You might got it for a little while. You're going to run into problems. The plans of the diligent certainly lead to profit. Yeah, I would agree to that. Because it's one thing to make a plan, it's another thing to execute that plan. Better to live on the corner of a roof than to share a house with a nagging wife. Again, later, what does it say? A nagging wife and something. I'm fading very quickly. Been in the 99-degree heat all day. Couple of facts here, right? So, like, treat the poor kindly, or one day you'll need something and not be treated kindly. And then, like, a gift, a bribe, they have their place, right? Or at least they have their effect, I should say. I don't quite understand the oil and wine thing, that they won't get rich, because plenty of rich people love oil and wine. I think it has to do with something like later, where it says like a wise person stores it, but a fool consumes it, right? So there's no self control there. We have planning. We got, I don't know if y'all can hear the kid. He's running wild in there. We've got planning. We've got acquisition. And we've got storage. But under the assumption we're going to use it and we're going to consume it another day, not all at once, but hey man, maybe we'll have a wedding, maybe we'll have guests over, maybe we'll need it soon. There it is. Better to live in a wilderness than with a nagging and hot-tempered wife. Oof. Get more peace of mind living in the woods alone. That's a little bit extreme. The one who pursues righteousness, a right relationship, will find, and faithful love will find life, righteousness, and honor. The one who guards his mouth and tongue keeps himself out of trouble. Again, the proud and arrogant person named mocker acts with excessive pride. Man, and pride will get you. Satan was the worship leader, essentially, and the bringer of light to the Lord. But he decided he was more important than praising somebody, than leading the worship. A horse is prepared for the day of battle, but victory comes from the Lord. All we can do is plan. No plan survives contact, with reality. So, what's the saying? I'd rather be lucky than good. Well, I'd rather plan and let the Lord bless me or, redirect me. Because no wisdom, no understanding, no counsel will prevail against the Lord. That's all I got. I'm hanging on to that promise. Got to have a brief conversation with my grandparents today, mentioning church, mass, things like that, but wasn't really taking it. Grandfather, I don't know how I'm going to get him to open up about it. So we'll see. Keep praying for me, y'all. Keep praying for them. Pray for me, because my skin's hot to the touch and I'm sweating after my shower. It's been a hot one today. So sorry, this was so late. It was really hot. I thought I was going to get it done while I was working today in the truck, but I didn't. So now I got to upload my daily verse, which I did do, but I didn't get this done. Sounds like I need to go chase a child. Go with God. Be blessed. Stay cool out there, because I have not been able to.